Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my October favorites. I don't have a ton this month. I say that some months, but I really don't have that much this month. I'll probably end up talking about things forever. So let's jump right in, get moving along. And the first thing I wanted to talk about, I actually wanted to use on camera because I'm looking a little bit shiny and my makeup has been on a while at this point. So this is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Powder. And I purchased this based on Stephanie SMLXO recommendation here on YouTube. She was raving about this powder and I picked it up because her recommendations never disappoint me. We tend to like a lot of the same things. And it's just as good as she says. She did a whole routine on how she used this just as a powder foundation on her skin. And for me personally, I just like to use this to touch up. So I'm not a powder foundation type of person typically, but this smooths out your skin and is just such a beautiful setting powder. So I'm going to touch up my shiny areas to hopefully blur some of these pores. I switched up my lighting because I did my kids' school photos this year. Now I don't remember my settings, but I think I like it more now. So that's a win for me. So it just does a great job at smoothing out the skin and providing coverage. So I do feel like you can tell that it just smoothed out my skin a little bit and decreased the shine that was going on. As I said, my makeup's been on quite a while at this point. And Stephanie said that this powder does run dark, and I would agree. I'm the shade medium, but I do feel like it's a darker medium, more like tan. Keep that in mind when getting the powder if it runs dark. I would go down one that you would normally take, but I do use medium when I have a tan on, if that makes sense to you. Highly recommend this powder. You can get it at the drugstore. I picked it up on Amazon, I think for around $10, and highly recommend. If you're into powder foundation routines, definitely check out Stephanie's video on it, as I don't wear my makeup like that. I just use it to set and add coverage to my skin, especially if I'm using like a BB cream or something and then adding this all over. Like, that's some good everyday makeup for me. So highly recommend this. Affordable and great quality. Like, I reach for that over my high-end powders at this point. So let's keep it on a drugstore kick, because honestly, I've been on a drugstore and indie brand kick lately. Like, that is what I've been loving to test out. So when Wet n Wild released this Coffee Cat collection, I instantly saw it and I was like, I need that. I love coffee and I love these colors. So I wanted to pick up the whole collection, which I did. I purchased this from the Wet n Wild website. Took forever to get to me though, just a heads up if you're in Canada. So this is the eyeshadow palette. Dang, my lighting just up quality, I swear. Can you guys tell a difference? Like, I feel like this change was necessary. I can't talk. Can we change me? All right, so here is the palette. I've been absolutely loving it. If you're looking for affordable, good quality, everyday eyeshadow palette with a ton of neutrals, beautiful for fall, the eyeshadows, pigmentation, easy to blend, lasts forever on your eyes. Like, I could go on and on about this. Like, it is top quality eyeshadows and it's drugstore. Not just top quality drugstore eyeshadows, top quality eyeshadows in general. Like, these are good. So I would highly recommend checking out this palette. It's limited edition, so do not sleep on that. And then also the lip glosses they came out with. I dropped my lip liner. Would it be a video without me dropping something? Absolutely not. So these are the lip glosses that came out with the collection. Gorgeous colors. I'm wearing this one right now on my lips. It is the shade La Vida Mocha, but I would recommend all these colors. I have this in my everyday vanity right now. I've been alternating between all these colors. The lip glosses smell like you're putting a coffee crisp on your lips. They smell like you want to eat them. So if you don't like coffee scented, even the eyeshadow, which I don't particularly care for it scented, but everything is scented coffee. So if you like coffee, definitely pick this up. These smell and taste incredible. Not that I'm eating my gloss, but you know, when it occasionally gets in your mouth, tastes good too. And then to pair with those glosses, I have a lip pencil, also drugstore, that I have been loving the color of. This is the NYX lip pencil in coffee. Just coincidence that it's coffee too. I'd like pick this up, but I love the color. It's like this mauvey tone, and it just works so beautifully with so many different colors, especially for fall. I love putting this kind of tone in there to just spice up my fall lips. Definitely recommend the NYX lip pencil formula. They have a ton of different colors. Like, this is not the only one that I have from NYX that I love, but it's just one that I've recently been using. I'm not normally mauve all the time, but it works for whatever reason. I just like the color. And then these new lipsticks launched from Makeup Forever, which I have been thoroughly enjoying. I think the packaging is so cool. Reminds me of a dagger, but it's actually useful too. You can use this as a brush. That's how they design them. How cool is that? And I picked out a bunch of the nude shades when I got these in PR. This is number 150. I've been using this one a ton. Like, you guys know me and pinks, I go through these stages. This is what the color looks like. Absolutely gorgeous. And then this one is 100, my favorite, Empowered Beige. Still feel like this has a little more pink than the beiges I typically like. But you can see there, like, if you're into beige lipsticks, these are really nice because they have good pigmentation. They are a very thin formula, super comfortable, and they smell good. So you can see it's beige, but there's a little bit of pink in it. Looks a little corpsey on me right now, but that's what I like. Sign me up for concealer lips. I'm all over it. Then I got a bunch of brushes from Ruffer in PR, and I love their brushes. They're made in Japan, and they have the best quality. Like, this brush right here is the number 22. And it reminds me of my Tom Ford. Let me go pick it up for you. So this is the Ruffer compared to the Tom Ford. My Tom Ford has just been used more, but they're both very similar in size. And my Ruffer actually feels a lot softer than my Tom Ford. You can see I haven't even been reaching for my Tom Ford brush, which is really pricey. So this, I highly recommend checking out the Ruffer brushes. So soft. You can get your bronzer done super quick with this size, and I just love their brushes. They're quickly becoming a favorite brush brand of mine. Then I picked up a few things from H&B Cosmetics, and specifically this blush, which is in Self-Made. I'm obsessed. This is my daily blush at this point. The color initially, when I saw this online, I wasn't going to pick it up because I thought it was going to be too light, and I've seen Nikki Tutorials use this as well. But this is the perfect everyday blush, and even if I have a tan, I can use this. So I've been reaching for this daily. It is gorgeous. The formula is really nice and smooth, and you can build it up. It's a little bit powdery at first, but that doesn't bother me in any kind of powder product because it goes on really nice and smooth, is what I like. The last thing, which I have been enjoying adding to my makeup routine, is this Makeup by Mario Master Eye Prep and Set in Medium. And this is the only thing I picked up from the Makeup by Mario collection thus far. The other things didn't really appeal to me. They've been getting kind of mixed reviews too, but I wanted to pick up something, and this was something that I didn't really have that I thought I would really enjoy and actually use, and I do. I use this every single day. So this has been a great little addition to my everyday makeup because it has these eye bases here that are kind of like concealer, a little bit stiffer in formula, and you can use that to prep your lid for shadow, and then you have your powder already there to set your lid. So it's very convenient, and as I said, I use this every single day to prep my eyes and to clean up my brows prior to doing the rest of my face. So this has been a daily used product. If it's something you feel like you could use in your routine, I would definitely recommend it. It's been working out really nicely. I love how thin the prepping product is. It's not cakey at all. It just goes on very thin, and the powder just perfectly sets it. So I've been very much enjoying that little product because it kind of condenses a bunch of my products in one. And I just feel like my brows have been looking nice and sharp and clean just because I use that to kind of clean everything up underneath. And I do plan on doing a updated brow routine, but you will see that product in that video. And that is what I do every single day for the eyes. I've been loving my high mirror slide too. Looks like this. I did a sponsored post with High Mirror. You can go check out the video. I talked more about it, but honestly, besides it putting my makeup on for me, it does everything I want it to do. Has good lights, and it's a smart mirror, and I'm able to watch YouTube and play music on Spotify. So when I get ready in the morning, it's just such a better experience, you know? So I have been absolutely loving that. I think my code is still active with them. That saves you $10, but I will put it down below. Code's not an affiliate link or anything like that, but I did do a sponsored video with them previous, but I have been absolutely loving the mirror and had to mention it in October because I use it every single day to do my makeup. It's just, oh, I love it so much. So that is it for the beauty, and I have one book. So the first book that I absolutely loved this month was from Madeline Miller, and it is Song of Achilles. I read Circe the previous month, which I'm kind of read them backwards because Song of Achilles came out first, I believe, but they're not related at all, so it didn't really matter, and I loved it too. I can't decide which one I loved more. I honestly loved both of them, like 5-star reads for me. I just thoroughly enjoy Greek mythology, and I just love her take on everything. It's just so good. So I cannot wait for her to come out with more books because I loved those 2 books so much. So Circe the previous month, Song of Achilles this month, and I don't think you need to know anything about Greek mythology to enjoy them. I like Greek mythology, so I enjoy it that much more. But they're just standalone great books by themselves. You don't need to read them together. They're unrelated, but both involve Greek mythology if you're into that. She just has the most beautiful writing style. Absolutely beautiful. If you can describe the writing style as anything, it's just purely beautiful to read. So that is everything for my October favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a little piece of what I have been enjoying beauty-wise, and also books when I have a book to share with you. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe down below by hitting that red button, the bell if you want to be notified of all my future videos, and I will see you guys in my next one.